Gemini, Neptune has been in your 10th house for past 13-14 years, and it will finally move out and get into your 11th house. So, no more confusion regarding your career. A lot more smooth sailing from here on once the Saturn is out. So, yep, congratulations on that. Neptune enters Aries, which is your 11th house, at the end of Jan, and so it creates confusion or sensitivity regarding your friends. You're way more empathetic and way more sensitive regarding your friends. Your friends could be glamorous. So, yeah, Neptune's gonna stay here for the next 14 years. Saturn will finally be out of your 10th house and it'll get into your 11th house, which is Aries, around Valentine's Day, Feb 14th or 2026, and it stays there for next 2 years, 2 months, and it'll get out of there sometime in the middle of April 2028. So for the next 2 years, 2 months, Saturn will be in your 11th house of friends, community, social media. So you're getting a lot more serious regarding these topics. You are pruning out your friends, you're pruning out the unnecessary social media accounts or whatever you have uploaded on social media, or you're getting serious with the kind of friends you keep, you're getting serious with the kind of networks or the circles or communities you are in. You could take social activism a lot more seriously too. You're gonna have a much easier time with Saturn getting out of your 10th and moving into your 11th. Now, Saturn goes retrograde at the end of July 2026 and it stays retrograde almost until the middle of December 2026 in Aries, which is your 11th sign. So, you are reevaluating, redoing, and there are a lot more delays in terms of things regarding your friends, some kind of events, or networking, social media stuff. Now, Uranus has been in Taurus for past 7 years, since 2018, and Uranus will move into your first house almost at the end of April 2026, and it's gonna stay there for the next 7 years. So for the next 7 years, you could become a bit more rebellious. You are just doing your own thing. You don't care who judges you or how it affects you. You are the unique you and you're fully embracing it. You could change your style. You could change the way you dress. You could get more into technology, or you're using technology a lot more to improve yourself. Yeah, enjoy Uranus in the first house and embrace the weird, unique you. Jupiter moves into your third house. So while it stays in the second house until the end of June, the focus is still very much on the money. Anything you start during this time can end up making you way more income. The security is a lot better. Your income could get higher while Jupiter is in the second. Jupiter in the second is usually good for finances. So any ventures you want to start, it's a good time for you can start it while Jupiter is in the second and utilize it years. It's gonna take 12 years for Jupiter to come back here, so utilize it completely. Diversifying income streams or planning future income streams, please do it before the end of June and utilize that Jupiter. Jupiter enters your third house at the end of June into the house of Leo, and it's gonna stay there until the end of July 2027. So, Jupiter in the third house can give you a broader understanding of things in general. You're just having more, you have better neighborhood, better neighbors, much better time with your cousins, your younger siblings. You could probably buy new vehicles because third house is also vehicles. So your short distance travel has improved a lot. You're having easier time in general learning. You're having easier time with your thinking. Jupiter has already been in retrograde and it's going to continue to stay in retrograde around 10th or 11th of March 2026 in the house of Cancer, which is your second house. So you are reevaluating the topics of money, or things regarding money tend to slow down while the retrogression is happening. And Jupiter goes retrograde again in the mid December 2026 until mid April 2027 in the sign of Leo. So things regarding vehicles, neighbors, information, younger siblings, all of these topics kind of you have to redo or reevaluate, or things kind of slow down while Jupiter is retrograde. Nodes are currently in your 10th house and 4th house axis, and they move into your 9th house and 3rd house axis at the end of July 2026, and they stay there until the end of March 2028. So currently, while North Node is in your 10th house, you could gain promotions, you could probably switch jobs, you could switch into better paying jobs. Your career is very much in the spotlight until the end of June. So utilize this time thoroughly. It's gonna take 18 years for North Node to be back in this area of life, so utilize it completely. You have a few more months and it's a great time. Eclipses especially tends to activate these axes. So the first eclipse of 2026 happens around 17th or 18th Feb, and this is new moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is your 9th house, and this is partial solar eclipse, which is not as strong as total eclipse. So there could be major changes in terms of your travel. Your travel is kind of more of a focus, or anything regarding legal is also a focus, or anything regarding academics could also be the focus. The next eclipse happens around 2nd or 3rd of March. This is full moon with sun in Pisces and moon in Virgo. This is a total lunar eclipse, extremely powerful in terms of your career. Major changes can happen around 2nd, 3rd of March, or these triggers can last up to next 6 months, and major changes can happen up to next 6 months from this point onwards. This is like full moon on steroids. So utilize this time thoroughly and improve your career as much as possible. Apply for that new job, apply for that promotion. Yeah, good luck with that. And the second half of eclipses happen in August. By this time, the North Node has moved into your 9th house and the South Node has moved into your 3rd house. So the nodal axis shifts from 10-4 axis to 9-3 axis. So around 12th-13th August, there is new moon in Leo. So the focus is more on regarding your younger siblings, or your communication, or your neighbors, or you're probably getting a new vehicle, or you're getting a license to drive. These are the topics that can happen during this time. It's a total solar eclipse, so this is pretty powerful. The end of August, around 27th or 28th August, is your full moon. This is partial lunar eclipse. It's not as powerful, but again, the full moon, the sun is in Virgo and the moon is in Pisces, while the North Node is in Aquarius and the South Node is in Leo. So changes can happen regarding your career, but they might or might not happen, because this isn't as strong as the total lunar eclipse that happens around 2nd, 3rd March. Mercury retrogrades only in water signs this year. Second week of Feb, it enters Pisces. It stays there for 67 days. The beginning of June, it enters Cancer. It stays there for 69 days. Beginning of October, it enters Scorpio and stays there for 67 days. Mercury retrograde happens almost at the end of Feb till the end of 3rd week of March in Pisces for 22 days. Pisces is your 10th house, so there could be misinformation or redoing stuff or delays in terms of information in terms of your career. From the end of June till the end of 3rd week of July, Mercury is retrograde in Cancer for 24 days. Cancer is your 2nd house, so you are re-evaluating stuff regarding your finances. You are revisiting topics regarding finances or your eating habits, your spending habits during this time. Since Mercury is your first lord, these Mercury retrogradations carry way more meaning and way more significance for you as Gemini ascendant. Mercury retrograde happens at the around last week of October, and it until mid November in Scorpio for 20 days. Scorpio is your 6th house. So during this time, they could be again reevaluating, revisiting, or delays or misinformation regarding your work life, your career, misinformation from your colleagues, or something regarding your work or health. Venus goes back and forth between Libra and Scorpio. Venus stays in Libra for 75 days in 2026, and Venus stays in Scorpio for 71 days in 2026. If we add next year, it's 79 days in total. So Venus is going back and forth between your 5th house and your 6th house. So Venus enters Libra sometime around the second week of August till mid-September, and it re-enters Libra at almost at the end of October and till the end of first week of December. Venus is your 5th house, so this is a great time for topics like children, marriage, having some a wedding or some kind of a major family event, a wedding, baby shower, stuff like that. It could be you, it could be any one of your family members going through a major event like a wedding or a baby shower. So yeah, good time for dating and to start your projects and to start any passion projects, or easier time with your hobbies and stuff like that. And Venus enters Scorpio around mid September till the end of third week of October. It re-enters Scorpio around second week of December, and it stays there until the end of first week of Jan next year. And it in total it stays in Scorpio for 79 days including next year. So Scorpio is your 6th house. Venus in the 6th house is a great time to focus, to have really good and easy going work life. Your colleagues are good to you during this time. Your work life is getting better. If you want to jump into another career, it's a much easier time to give interviews and grab new career opportunities. You could be eating more because Venus is in the 6th. You could be having an easier time planning out your routine, easier time implementing your exercise, a better time with your health and stuff. Yeah, enjoy your Venus in Libra and Scorpio. There is a no Mars retrograde in 2026, but Mars kind of goes back and forth between Leo and Virgo for 2026 and 2027. It spends 141 days in total in Leo, combining both years, 2026 and 2027. It spends 150 days in Virgo, combining 2026 and 2027. So that's a long time for Mars to stay in those signs. Leo is your 3rd sign and Virgo is your 4th house. So Mars enters Leo at the end of September and it stays there until the end of November. And next year it comes again. It stays there for 59 days this year. So during that time, people could easily irritate you. Your words can be meaner, sharper, cutting. You could soak up information a lot more quickly. You could fight with your neighbors or your younger siblings. You have more energy to learn to drive or more energy in terms of walking or learning. Be careful so that you don't get into any accidents. You probably are buying new vehicles. You have more energy and focus regarding anything cerebral while Mars is in Leo. And when Mars enters Virgo almost at the end of November and it stays until the end of third week of Feb 2027, it stays there for 35 days in 2026, but 150 days when we include both 2026 and 2027. Yeah, it's gonna spend a lot of time here. It's gonna retrograde back and forth next year and it's gonna spend a lot of time here in the 4th house. Mars in the 4th house, you're fighting with your mom a lot. You're having disagreements with your family. You could be working out from home. You have a lot more energy to do stuff from home. Or you have a lot more energy and focus when it comes to regarding your home or property. Yeah, that's about Mars in Virgo. And that is your 2026 Gemini. I myself am a Gemini. I can't wait for the Neptune and Saturn to get out of the 10th house. Good luck with your 2026.